Hey, can I be honest with you for a moment? Because there's something I've been meaning to tell. Type real. Something that you probably feel, but you never talk about. There's a war inside you, a silent one, a war nobody sees, but you feel every single day. And I know that because I feel it too. That battle between what your flesh wants and what your spirit needs. You know that feeling when you want to do what's right, but something inside you pulls you in the opposite direction? That tension, that pressure, that's not random. The Bible explains it in a way that hits deep. It says, the flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit, and the spirit what is contrary to the flesh. Galatians 5:17. Man, that verse is not just words, it's exactly what we live. Your flesh wants comfort, wants impulse, wants quick pleasure, an easy escape, a shortcut. But your spirit is calling you to something deeper, something higher, something eternal. And that's where the war begins. Every choice you make, every thought you entertain, every desire you feed, it's all part of that battle. Listen, I'm not judging you. I'm talking to you the same way I'd talk to a brother, because I know what it's like to feel torn inside, to feel like two versions of yourself are fighting for control. There's the version of you that God is shaping, stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more loving. And then there's the version of you that your flesh is trying to keep trapped. And bro, you feel the consequence of the choice every day. When you follow the flesh, you feel empty. When you follow the Spirit, you feel peace. Jesus said something powerful. Whoever wants to follow me must deny himself, not because God wants to control you, but because your flesh blinds you from who you really are. Let me tell you something real. The strongest battles happen in silence, not in public, inside your mind, inside your heart. And you are not weak for feeling this war. You're human, and God knows you're fighting. Every time you choose spirit over flesh, even once, the war shifts, the light grows, you grow. So yeah, there's a silent war inside you, but you're not fighting it alone, and you're stronger than you think. Keep walking, keep choosing the Spirit, one day at a time. Healing doesn't happen in a moment. Some people expect the Spirit to erase every struggle instantly, but the Spirit works like the sunset in these scenes. Slowly, gently, with colors that take time to appear. The flesh rushes you, the Spirit grows you. And brother, even if you don't see it yet, every small decision, every quiet prayer, every internal no to temptation, every yes to God, they're all forming a man stronger than the one you were yesterday. Growth isn't loud, but it is real. Here's the truth. The battle between flesh and spirit won't end today, but you can choose who leads you today. Not with perfection, but with intention. Not with fear, but with surrender. And if you feel like you're losing more than winning, remember this. Victory was never about your strength. It was always about His. So breathe, brother. Lift your eyes and step forward, not as a man who is failing, but as a man who refuses to stop fighting, because the Spirit inside you is stronger than the war within you. There's a moment every believer faces, where you run out of strength, not because you're weak, but because the battle is bigger than human willpower. The flesh tells you that hitting your limit means you've lost, but the Spirit sees it differently. Your limit is where God begins. Your exhaustion is where His renewal enters. Your confusion is where His clarity unfolds. Brother, the greatest breakthroughs in the Spirit often start in the moments you feel the most defeated, because surrender is not the end of the war. It's the turning point, when you stop relying on your strength and start relying on His, and that shift changes everything. There's a part of this war no one talks about. The silent moments, the moments where you don't feel temptation, but you also don't feel God, where everything becomes still, and you start wondering if you're even growing. Brother, those quiet seasons are not punishment, they're training. Because God doesn't build warriors in noise, He builds them in silence. In the stillness, your spirit learns discipline. In the quiet, your faith learns endurance. And when the silence ends and the next battle comes, you'll realize you didn't stand firm because you felt strong. You stood firm because your spirit was trained. Never mistake silence for absence. Sometimes the quiet is where God is closest. So now, brother, you know the truth about the war inside you. You know how the flesh whispers, how the spirit calls, how the silence trains, how the battles shape you. But here's the part only you can decide. Who are you going to become? A man led by impulses, or a man led by purpose? A man controlled by weakness, or a man strengthened by God? The battle between flesh and spirit is not won in a single day. It's won in every choice you make. And today, you get to choose. Rise with the Spirit, fight the good fight, and remember, this is Testament Rising, where your spirit learns to rise